Welcome to the bold analysis. I have some sad news here that I want us to look into. Bodies of two young Kenyans were discovered on Saturday, sparking fears over the rising trend of forced disappearances. The two were discovered in Kiambu and Nairobi counties. One of the bodies, Kiambu residents discovered a naked body of a young man by the roadside at Kawaida near Banana, and they called for the authorities. According to Vocal Africa Executive Director Hussein Khaled, the family of the deceased positively identified him as John Mushiri Mudhoni. The 27-year-old, according to Khalid, revealed that family lost contact with Mushiri after he disappeared less than 24 hours ago on Friday evening. That was on January. He actually disappeared on Friday yesterday, went missing Friday yesterday at 3 p.m. The activist is revealing that the family received the devastating news about their kin's discovery after allegedly the abductors called the girlfriend, or rather the girlfriend received a call from unknown persons, telling her to go and collect the body of her lover. In another shocking incident, the 26-year-old Ian Sungwei, who has been missing for a while, was also discovered in Mwiki. According to a friend who was allowed to share the news by the family of the late Sungwei, the young man was last seen on December 31st in Mwiki. The two discoveries, with permission, he say, the two discoveries raised the count to 3. Within the last 24 hours, 3 bodies, the last 48 hours, 3 bodies have been discovered. 24-year-old activist Ibrahim Hilal Mwiti, who had been missing since November, was found in Thika Level 5 mortuary on Friday. According to the report of his death summary, that of activist Hilal Ibrahim Mwiti, is that it was an incident of hit and run. However, the family was saying they underwent through the agony of looking for their lost child, ruled out any possibility of post-mortem, and according to the Islam traditions, they interred the body immediately. Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, KNCR, is saying has recorded 61 alleged killings, 73 cases of abductions or missing persons since June 2024. In December 2024 alone, 7 abductions were reported, with 6 individuals still missing, bringing the total number to 29 cases under investigation by KNHCR. Out of the names, it's something that I would really pay some attention to. Out of the names that have been said around, majority of these names of these fellows come from the Gema, Mount Kenya, Kikuyu community, that to say. And this is something that is really raising attention of the country. I've seen a reaction from Gaucho, who is, for lack of a better word, I think a government operative. There is now, he came out and said that those who want to protest demanding for the release of abductees, they should also, allegedly, I think this is something was saying, that allegedly they should also be allowed to protest to government about the fellows that were, I don't know, abductions that started way back with them. Now, this is a matter that is now shocking because, of course, this is away from the 6, and of course, these ones that have been found is not part of the 6 that the country had been talking about. So I think that opens up a discussion that probably the number of young people, or the number of people that have been abducted, rather are still missing, could be beyond the 6. Now the abductions have taken a turn of people being found dead. A day after allegedly Oduor said that some people abducting themselves so that they can qualify for some civil society money. I don't know how dead people qualify for that money. I saw one of the photos, I think in one of these social media sites, and it seems they're photos that cannot even be shared. They're photos that you look at them and it really makes you sick. I think we can do better. Beyond everything, we are also human beings. So it is a culmination of both. And I think it is time that we try to bring some sanity. We try to we need some action in it, because I think what exactly is happening is a bit different. The more you hold your stand that parents are responsible to upbringing of their children, we are not responsible. Are there criminal elements that are taking advantage of the new trend, because everything will be generalized on government, just to conduct these abductions? And of course, one of the things is when the news about some of these bodies are received, it's some test and trial. How would people react? How would people react? So I think the vigilance, as someone said, it's a collective responsibility. We've started a year on a very negative note. And while we want to condemn, while I've seen leaders condemning, and of course making tough statements, even the president himself has made a very tough statement and promising to stop, I think the country needs to be allowed, the country needs to see more action being done. It is time for the leadership to stop, reduce the talking, and put more focus on the action. I don't know how it is supposed to look, because in this wave of abductions, I don't mean to profile, I don't mean to say this is a Mount Kenya problem, but I just also want to make a very key observation that the names that I've just mentioned are coming from Mount Kenya region. And that is emerging as a profile. I remember when 2023 protest, when the security agencies meted some brutality in Nyalenda, we called it out, and it was some ethnic profiling. Now, the more it takes this angle, it looks like some profiling. The demographics is worrying, because, and it should worry, because number one, these are people in 25 below 30. These are young people. But two, these are online activists. Number three, they also come from specific region that has been expressing dissent. So I think we need to find a different way of crushing dissent if we believe we need to crush dissent. The stories about people being found dead are not so pleasing, and people are living in fear. Yeah, people are living in some fear that probably you never know that you're next. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. May the families of the three young men, that is Hilal Mwiti, John Mushiri Mudhoni, and Ian Sing'ei, may you find peace. I know it's not easy.